Hey yo, today I'm gonna be introducing Arknights Endfield, a mind-blowing real-time RPG with a very impressive art design and a beautiful world which is waiting to be explored. Before I jump into the game details, let me share on when to expect this game. So this masterpiece is brought to you by Hypergriff, and they did an amazing job to put this together. Currently it's in the technical test phase, which started on the 11th of January, and my guesstimate is that we're gonna see the game going live somewhere between May and June, maybe 2024, so it's not that far away. In terms of platforms, we're gonna have it on PC and then also on mobile, iOS and Android, and I read the news that it's going to be also released on PS5. It's more of a single player type of game. We have this multi-variant co-op type of thing built in, but when I get to the combat section, I'm gonna explain. You're gonna find out why it's more of a single player. It's real-time RPG, but at the same time, it's not. And since there is a bit of interruption when you do the spells, it cannot be like fully, massively multiplayer. But I'm gonna get back to that. The story, guys, you're gonna be massively surprised. There's a big lore behind this game, and everything seems to be very perfect. The voice lines, the conversations, everything is smooth, and it's actually very entertaining. So I was actively looking at my screen, reading line by line, because I just enjoyed it. You're gonna be playing as the Administrator, a highly precious character in the game. You have a very important role basically, and you don't really remember what happened in the past, so you're gonna need to find out, and that's how the story is being introduced to you. But long story short, you are going to be the one leading operations to battle, making efficient use of resources on Talos 2, that's the name of the planet, and basically building a new society. In terms of combat and gameplay, I would split the game into two big sections, of which one is kind of the combat, the other one is exploring the world, doing quests, finding different type of things. But there's a big focus on combats. And you're gonna have your team, and during the combat in real time you can switch between the characters, cast different type of spells, and then the ones you are not controlling, they are automatically doing things. So now I'm circling back to what I said at the beginning. Basically, when you start casting spells, the game stops, and you can kind of decide where you want to aim and such. So this is why I said it's real time, but it's actually not, because if you're pressing any of the spells or if you are healing yourself, the game just stops, which may sound a bit odd, but actually, guys, I truly enjoyed it. It was one of the most exciting combat mechanics I tried in the last couple of months. I tested a bunch of games and I really liked this one. I don't really want to go into the details of the combat and items and all kind of features you have in the game, because you have many, so it's gonna take some time until you explore everything you can do, because I plan publishing a video which is gonna go more into the details like items, combat and such. So let's skip that. You can look around on my profile channel. You're gonna find that video next to this one. There's one more thing which I want to highlight, and that's the factory system. So you're gonna have a chance to place different buildings and then wire them, then drag the electricity over there, and then again build something, and basically like build out the whole industrial lines, which is really cool. And based on what I read, this is something that was beloved by all of the fans. And to summarize it, I was blown away by the art design, by the voice lines, the story itself, and every single detail you have in the game. I think this is gonna have a huge success among the RPG gamers, so it's not a surprise that already hundreds of thousands of players pre-registered and are waiting for the final release of this game. Arknights Endfield. Stay tuned, thanks for your attention, subscribe, follow me, have a nice day, see you next time, bye.